Welcome to the series where I test out the OSRS Wiki money making guides. I started this series almost a year ago, and since then we've tried out multiple methods even if they're a little silly, such as picking bananas or even flax. If you enjoy these types of videos, then feel free to check out the playlist that I've made for them, and feel free to leave a suggestion down in the comments for a method that you'd like to see tested. With that being said, let's get into the video. So, as you already read by the title of this video, today we will be buying anti-dragon shields for money. Now, to do this, we're going to go ahead and head over to Edgeville, which is just west of the Grand Exchange, and we're going to go ahead and visit our good friend Oziak. Now, many of you know this person as the guy that you talk to increase your drop rates for certain items. So for instance, if you're on that Dragon Warhammer grind, and you are 50,000 kills in with no Dragon Warhammer, talk to this guy and your chances are easily going to quadruple. So yeah, make sure you always talk to Oziak before going for a rare drop. So for this moneymaker, all we're going to be doing is trading Oziak, buying the maximum amount of anti-dragon shields that we can, running to the bank to deposit, and then running back here and doing it all over again. So as far as the gear setup goes, you do not need to wear anything. Pay no attention to the member's object that I'm wearing. That's just, weird flex. As for the items that you'll need for this moneymaker, just a cash stack and some energy potions, since we are going to be doing a lot of running. So as you can see, in this bank tab, I just have the slot for the anti-dragon shields and of course my energy potions. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Now, just in case you didn't see the requirements in the beginning of this video, you do need completion of Dragon Slayer 1, which is a free-to-play quest, and you also need a cash stack. You don't need much though, since these shields aren't very expensive. Also, a helpful tip, if you hold shift and right click on Oziak, you can highlight him, which makes it easier to find him while you're doing this moneymaker. This is of course available through Runescape. Also, if you really wanted to, you could do this moneymaker without energy potions to save a little bit of money, but keep in mind that you're going to be buying less shields, so overall, I think you're actually making less money if you don't use the energy potions. And of course, if you want to do this on a member's world, you can use stamina potions, which are much better, but if you're on a member's world, you're probably better off doing other moneymakers. That was actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do this moneymaker, is because it is free to play and anybody can do it, as long as you have that quest requirement done. Keep in mind that with the energy potions, you are going to be using one every trip, it seems like. The stamina does deplete very quickly when you have a full inventory of shields. I believe you weigh something like 147 kilograms with a full inventory, which is extremely heavy. If you want to try to maximize efficiency and profits, I recommend not having the energy potion in your inventory when buying from Oziak. That way you can buy an extra shield. So what I did, or what I tried to do for most of this video, was make sure to drink the entire potion before actually reaching Oziak, so that we can buy that one extra shield. It's not going to make a huge difference in terms of profit, but every little bit adds up, I guess. I also found it kind of funny how Oziak's door automatically closes every now and then. I think there was one occasion where he actually closed the door while I was still inside, so kind of scary. Be careful. There was also a moment where two people showed up to Oziak's shop, and I thought that I might have to hop worlds. I didn't really feel like competing with people for the shields, but luckily I think they were only there to buy the green dragon body and maybe even a rune plate. So yeah, didn't have to hop worlds, which is good. And speaking of competing for these dragon shields, they actually restock at a fairly quick rate. I think it only takes 0.6 seconds, which is one tick, to restock one of his anti-dragon shields. So by the time you make it back from the bank, he already has a full inventory waiting for you. And just like the moneymaker that we did a couple weeks ago, where we were buying the kegs of beer, I wanted to see how much money it would cost us whenever he has not a completely empty inventory, but minus 26, since that's what we're buying, or 27 when we don't have the energy potion. And it's still cheaper than what we sell for on the GE by a good margin. I think it's by like 70 coins. So buying all of them at once is really the way to go here. I'd say the only problem with this moneymaker is the fact that you're going to have a lot of anti-dragon shields to sell, and the demand might not be there. So the price that you see on the GE for these shields might have to be lowered a bit for them to all sell. The anti-dragon shields will sell eventually though, as they do have their uses. For one, they're used against dragons for the Dragonfire protection, and they're also used to make the Dragonfire shield and the Dragonfire ward. And with that being said, that's about all there is to this moneymaker. Not very complicated, very straightforward. Let's go ahead and see how many shields we were able to buy after this 1 hour. Alright, so after 1 hour of buying these anti-dragon shields from Oziak, we have almost 4,000 of the finest shields that you've ever seen. Let's go ahead and do a little price check on that. Altogether, the shields are worth 418,000 GP. Let's go ahead and head over to the GE, sell them off, and see how much total money we made, because we do have to factor in the cost of the energy potions and of course the money that we spent on the shields. So let's go do that. So as we can see here, the actively traded price is at 102, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell one just to see where the price is at. So we were able to sell off one of the shields for 95 coins instead of the 105 that was previously shown, which is okay. But if you do want to maximize your profits, feel free to leave them in there for a little bit more, and they'll take longer to sell, but at least you'll make some more money. So I put them in for 95, and as you can see, 373 instantly sold, and now they're going to be slowly selling. I'm pretty sure that with this influx of almost 4,000 shields, the price of this is going to drop, so just be wary of that whenever you do money makers like this. You might not get the profit all at once, simply because who needs 4,000 shields? So yeah, it will take a while to sell, but when they do, you'll have yourself a nice little profit, especially for a free-to-play moneymaker. So I came back the next day and they had all sold off, and I also realized that there is no fee to be expected. I think that's because I dropped it below 100 coins. I'm not entirely sure, but that's nice. So we get to hold on to like the extra 4,000 that they wanted to take away from us. And there we go. After selling off all the shields, we are left with 378,575 GP. So now for the total profit that we made from this moneymaker. If we take into account the money that we've made, which was 378,575 GP, subtract the supply costs, which was the shields and the energy potions, that is 177,682 GP, we get a grand total profit of 200,893 GP. Not bad for a free-to-play moneymaker that just revolves around us buying directly from Oziak and selling to the Grand Exchange at a higher price. I just want to say thanks for checking out the video, and thank you to all of my channel members, with a special thanks to ACR Beans and Chris. Once again, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Thank you.